CS Corvettes in Sarasota, Florida, here doing my weekly podcast. And this week's subject is one about performance. I have so many people who come in here to my shop to visit me, and their first question is, how do I make my C5, my C6 faster? Well, it's already a very fast car, and they look at me and they go, no, I pull away from the light, I get into it, it won't even chirp the tires. I said, aha, you haven't pushed the magical button. That is not, hey, two snakes are chasing your car. That button is your traction control button, located in your center console. In fact, here's one right here, right in front of your armrest. If you have a C5 or C6 and you've never driven that car after having pushed that button, I can tell you that you do not know your car. The true performance of your car is really hindered by all the electronic babysitters, the traction control, the active handling, the ABS, that are put in place to keep you from doing something stupid. But if you really want to go do something stupid, which is usually what makes people smile real big, you have to turn it off. Now, back in the olden days, meaning the 90s, when traction control first really became something that we were all dealing with, there was a mechanical connection between your gas pedal and the throttle body. And when traction control went in, it would actually push back on your foot. You'd feel your gas pedal push back at you, so you'd know that it was active. Well, C5, C6, C7 Corvettes are all fly-by-wire. There is no physical connection between your pedal and that throttle body. So you don't know when it's active. If you turn this button off, push it once, it'll come up on your screen that says traction control off. In fact, on C5s, if you hold the button for 5 seconds, it will put it in competition mode, which will give you some traction control but still allow you to do some really silly things. Your car will be an animal like you've never driven before. People come in here, they're like, oh, I really want supercharging, I want turbocharging, I want a bigger engine. I say, have you driven it after pushing this button? They say, no. I push the button, I say, go drive come back for 15 minutes, and then tell me what you think. And they come back with their eyes like this because they had no idea what their car was capable of. This I will tell you, if you are not used to performance driving, if you are not used to doing smoky burnouts in a car, I highly recommend that the first time you do push this button and decide to really get into the gas, you do it somewhere without trees, dump trucks, pedestrians, small animals, anything that could hurt the car or anything that you could hurt with the car. Because when you get into the gas and the smoke starts coming from those tires, you'll start to feel the back end go like this. Happens. It's natural. The idea is you stay in it and eventually that waggle goes away, the wheels grip, and you go forward. The panic reaction most people have is they lift their foot off the gas when the nose is pointed off to the side of the road and their tires grip and it shoots them off into the woods. Go to YouTube. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos of people in specifically Corvettes doing exactly that. So, when in doubt, stay in it. Don't lift your foot. Beyond that, be careful, have fun, and I will see you next week. Any questions that you want me to address, please get a hold of me at csvet@comcast.net or call me at 800-886-5064, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Be happy to help you however I can. Until next week, be careful. Don't drink and drive this weekend.